Redefining broadcasting. Listen. You're listening to Elegbete TV and Radio. Elegbete TV Radio. We dare to lead.
All right, good morning and welcome to the Sports Buffet on Elegbete TV Radio. My name is Idafe Matthews. You love to call me the Elegbete One of Sports. It's that time again where we get involved in all of the sporting matters. Yes, what is going on in the beautiful world of football. And you know how the show is. The first 30 minutes, I tell you all of the stories that I've selected to give you. Because this is transfer season, we talk about the transfers. There is the Euros, there's the Copa America. Euros on break now till tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Then the actions will begin. Next tomorrow, England will play. Even the Copa America, no game today. So there is a whole lot. We will focus on the transfer. And I know that by tomorrow, the conversation will stay on Spain versus Germany, Portugal versus France, Argentina versus Ecuador. There's also the COSAFA Cup playoff that is going on. Let's not forget that. Comoros to play against Angola. Mozambique will play against Namibia. So those are the competitions that they are using in those regions to also warm up their players, because most of them have players playing from their domestic league that play in the national team, and it's more like the Waffle Cup anyway, the Waffle Nations League. Okay, so everybody have their own version of whatever they play, but I mean, every football fan out there, their major focus is on who's my club signing? What's the bid? Has it been accepted? Has it been rejected? Well, there are some bids that have been rejected. There's some players that before the transfer window opened, we felt that there were going to be a tsunami, a mad rush, or a lucky flood type of rush for his signature, but the die is cast right now. People have a lot of things to say, but I think that we should hold our horses. We should be careful. As much as what Victor Osimhen did, and that his video rant was 100% wrong. There's never going to be a right way of doing the wrong thing, and being friends means that you support people, but it also means that you will let them know that what they've done is wrong. And it doesn't necessarily mean that his talent is dead. But you know how we say talent will get you to the top, attitude will keep you there. So sometimes it is the attitude that makes people gravitate towards you, and then some other times it's the same attitude that makes people run away from you. So there's a whole lot. It's a subject matter of constant conversation. It will continue. Anybody who is on Camp Victor Osimhen saying that the conversation should no, this conversation will continue. Eric Cantona have retired. People still talk about him. For some, the conversation is for me, I remember Eric Cantona more for being the guy. For me, is my all-time greatest Premier League player. I'm an Arsenal fan. I love Dennis Beckham. I love Thierry Henry, Patrick Vieira, Tony Adams, Robbie Perez, a host of other players that have come and gone. Jose Antonio Reyes, Cesc Fabregas, Robbie Van Persie, Gilberto Silva. All of these guys, I love them. But you see, when we put all the players that have played, Matt Letizia, Alan Shearer, Gianfranco Zola, Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard, John Terry, one of the greatest defenders ever to play in Premier League, Jaap Stam, Ruud van Nistelrooy, all of these guys in one basket, and they say, Matthew, the Elevator One of Sports, the Artanary One of Sports. Okay, come and pick. Come and be your Kubaru today. Pick one out of all of them, and that is your standard legend of the English Premier League since 1992 up until date. One man that would come out straight up out of that, like even with my eyes closed, I'm not going to think, I'm not going to move. No, I'm not too much about anything. It's straight off. Eric the Great Cantona. Do people have negative things to say about him? Yes. Why am I saying this? People are going to have opinion about Victor Osimhen, and he's going to continue. But listen, Osimhen is still the one that would etch his name in historic folklore. He is the one that will go out there, put up virtuoso performance week in, week out, help clubs to achieve greatness like he did with Napoli, and then people will forget whether he ever did a video, insulting everybody. Yeah, I mean, he would be a stain in his white garment. I'm not sure he's wearing a white garment. It's red or probably, and Osimhen will be on the red garment side. It's not a white garment, right? But it will be a burnt spot on his garment. But the more, like Harry Cantona, the more great performance, cup titles, league titles, achievement, personal and club group achievement that he gets, the stain that we see today that is larger than life will become infinitesimal, very, very insignificant, to the point where you will need binoculars, lenses, stethoscope, microscope, whatever scope fish to be able to see it. That's my point. So it is good versus bad, right? But I mean, when you look at Eric Cantona, you're going to think about the Kung Fu kick. Who cares? Man, Olympic Marseille had not won anything for years, 15 or 17 years. Eric Cantona showed up, they won the league title. Leeds United had not won anything for 15 or so years. He showed up and they won the league title. But Watkinson, the last English manager to win the league title in England, won it because Eric Cantona showed up. So as well as he was facing the sack, nothing could help him. Guess what? Eric Cantona showed up again, and it was in an Igbo song. Yes, he showed up. And you see, the thing about great players, and when I sit where I am and people talk about Bukayo Saka as a world-class player, I always laugh. You see, the thing about great world-class players, they come into your team and they drag this team into greatness. Luis Suarez is another great player. Came into a very shambolic, weak, average, indecent Liverpool team. And he almost, if not for Steven Gerrard eating okra so that day and leaving some of them on his foot, dragged them to win the title. And when he couldn't, he moved to a Barcelona team. Remember, that Barcelona team was not diving down. They have Messi, they have Neymar, they have all these great guys. But it was the time where they were just in their... Have you seen the heartbeat curve, the stock exchange, market curve now? It goes up and then it comes down, the frequency, whatever you call it. And it was that point where they were going down, and then he came in, and he parachuted them up. Well, when you say that, remember, Barcelona was a great team. They had Messi and Neymar, Suarez. Well. He left Barcelona and went to a pretty burnt-out, average Atletico de Madrid. What did he do there again? He won them the title. That's greatness. He won the Copa America with Uruguay, if my memory serves me well. That's greatness, okay? Bukayo Saka, I'm not shooting you, but until you're able to drag teams to success, forget whether you play right back, left full back, whatever, all those things that they're using statistics to deceive you. You are just another... Yes, I know good Pepe, Nicolas Pepe, and just 2 inches away from them. We people live on the same street, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, let's come back to the talk. Whatever it is you want us to talk about, whatever the topic, whatever tickle your fancy, whatever question you have to ask, throw it up. If it is, I mean, off the back of that interview with Sunday Lee said, man, I've had to do interviews and I'm not getting tired. Like this morning, I almost became late for this show because I had to do interviews. But there's one good thing that happened off the back of that interview. Oh my God. My long lost brother, Ondubisi Henry Farrell Amafo. Yeah, saw the video and find my number and called me. We spoke for over almost 2 hours last night. This is the sweetest reconnection ever. There's a story around this brother of mine, Ondubisi. Sure. I'll give you guys the story when the time comes. I'm just feeling happy, like I reconnected with the Amafos boy again, and it was nice. It was nice. It was nice last night. And somebody also gave me a call yesterday. And the dangers of doing an interview like this is when you do the interview, you put it out. You know that we live in a world now where people are fixated. So they're not going to take the fact and put the two facts on the table and say, okay, this is a fact. No, they will go straight to attack the individual. The ones that want to attack me will attack me. The ones that want to attack Olisa will attack Olisa. The ones that want to attack Mikel will attack Mikel. They leave the issues. Okay, that's the normal. That's the world we live in now. And coming from the world where we're coming from, it's hard to deal with. But hey, you're going to have to accept that this is the world that we live in. Common sense is no longer a thing. People pay money to be serviced. People pay money. People go to school to be stupid. So it's okay, right? But off the back of that, you always say, "Oh God, I hope this interview have not done more damage to this person than expected." Well, at the end of the day, when Olisa called me last night again, I said, "Man, his family, his friends, they loved the interview. It was nice." That was it for me. My wife like, "Okay, that's thumbs up. Why are you worried?" Because I was worried, like, man, this thing is not turning out good, because it seems like everybody is turning against him. But then again, he also say, I've always said that I am either in it to win it, or I'm not in it at all. And every time I do anything, I always say, like, look, this brand have only one job and one job only, to be an industry leader. If I'm not leading the industry, I'm going to go out of it, right? And that interview, seeing how much reaction it has generated, how much content it has provided for people, from Instablog to everybody. Again, it reminds me of the Jude Ojo interview I did, the Osimhen first interview during COVID, the Tawa Wini interview during COVID, the DVD interview, the Martin Tyler interview, and it just gave me that good vibe, like, okay, yeah, I'm still an industry leader, I'm still relevant in the space, I'm still doing well. Well, but then the problem with success at any level, is that success generate more demand. Success means that a lot more people will now be asking for you to do more. Success means that whatever it is you have done yesterday, you score a hat trick. I mean, let me give you a very good example. We have the audacity to say Cristiano Ronaldo is not scoring. Now, is this, is that? Have you seen the number of goals he scored in his career? Those are goals that used to be fairy tale. Those were goals that used to be something no normal human being would do. And by any standard, before Cristiano Ronaldo, those were fantasies that we could only imagine. We could only see in computer games. Even with computer games, we were not able to achieve it, right? But now, those lofty standards of Messi, of Cristiano Ronaldo are not the standard you used to judge. Before, as a footballer, nobody says that, before you be recognized as a great player, you have to win the World Cup. No, World Cup is the icing of the cake. If you win it, good. If you don't win it, nobody complains. But when you're Messi or you're Ronaldo, people will say, if you're not win those things, then you're not good enough. Okay? And that's one of the things that success brings. So, now I've done the Olisa interview. Normally, go sit back and do your live, do your short videos, do your normal videos. But no, that can't happen anymore. You know why? I now need to live up to this, and I need to do another big ticket interview, and then another big ticket interview, then that's the thing. So for those young people who send me messages, how do you stay consistently at the top? It is competing with yourself. I hate it when I see people thinking that they are competing with other people. Like, you're not competing with anybody. That person is at best doing everything they are doing to put food on the table for themselves. You're the only one in your head imagining that, that person is competing with you, trying to take your space. No. First off, there is no space to be taken, especially when you're in the media, whether it's terrestrial, whether it's digital like we are. There are 400 million content uploaded into YouTube every single day. 400 million. Now, just think about it for a minute. You think that one person is in that place looking through 400 million people and saying, I'm competing with... No. Everybody's hustling for their dollar. Everybody's hustling for their numbers, their subscribers to grow up. Everybody's hustling for that place where they will get to the place where every month, at least, they can get a minimum of $10,000 paid out to them. And then they will now structure their life economy to meet that money. Okay. Like I always say, when you earn small, you're selfish. You look out for yourself first. Survivor, you stay alive, right? But there's no way, like I always tell people around me, my team, that there's no way this channel grows to the point where we're doing $10,000 every month. That's $120,000 a year. Might be small, yes. You say, that footballers end that one in a week. Yes, we're not footballers. That we will not have a spillover where we cannot take care of people's bill. Because in today's Nigeria, $10,000 is about 10.4, about 14 million, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, they all sit where you are and tell me that 14 million every month is not a good salary. Elegbole earns 5 million every month and is bugaing everywhere. So think about it for a minute. Let that sink in for a minute. Your president does not earn that if you follow basic salary. Your governor does not earn that if you follow basic salary. It is corruption salary that makes it look like they earn more. But they keep themselves together. So I'm just giving that as a point. So nobody's competing with you. Everybody's just trying to survive. Good thing is sometimes you will do something that gets the attention of people, and sometimes they'll be like, why is everybody using it? My question is, I put it in public, everybody's using it, but some people use it, they have more numbers than you that made it. No big deal. They already have that numbers before me, so their audience are already bigger than mine. It's not going to change overnight just because my name is Esioganei Dafimati or I'm the Elegbeta One Sports. So I really need to put that in perspective. Having said that, though, kind of big interview coming up today, man. Very big one. I'm sitting where I am and I'm thinking, I hope I get this one right. I hope by next week when I upload it again, it really makes impact. And then there are certain, I was doing research yesterday night and I'm thinking, man, this guy have controversies all over him. How do I web it and don't make him a bad person? How do I web it and also don't make him look like, oh, I'm just trying to do a PR for this guy. I'm just trying to polish his image. It's going to be crazy. So I took time. I called him myself, okay, you said this interview will go do so. It's all good, dirty. It go dirty small, but just wait, anticipate, wait for it. It's coming. Trust the process, okay, guys? Trust the process. Now let's go to transfer gists, transfer stories. Oh God, let me see. Henry Farrell Amafo, I salute you. Thank you very much for calling last night, man. Man, we've all grown. We've all become adults now. All right, we've all grown. We have children, wives. We've all grown. Yeah, there's a whole lot. When we had that like 2 hours conversation last night, my whole memories was going back to my childhood days when we were living in SSA Road, wooden house, where we had to depend on your mom and your dad to give us food to eat. Wow. We've come a long way, Sha. We've come a long way. Get emotional, yeah? Okay, so let's deal with the transfer rumors and all that stories. Yes, there's also the talk that England might be playing 3 at the back in the next game against Switzerland. So, for English fans who are worried, the last time Switzerland beat England was 1985. So Switzerland does not find it easy beating England, so that's good. England have quality. There's a possibility that next tomorrow Jude Bellingham will not play. It was, that celebration where he was showing sign of holding his blockers. I don't know. So that now is something called rude behavior, and it might be suspended. Some people believe that if Jude Bellingham is suspended, the England team will play better because before they will play that middle, somebody else will play on that left side, everything will just be perfect. I don't know if that is true. If you think like that, let me know in the comment section. That would it be a blessing in disguise if Jude Bellingham is eliminated from the team, if he's taken out, if he's sniped out of the team, or it's danger, an opportunity for Switzerland if Jude Bellingham is not playing, because again, he's a clutch player. He's a player who turns up when it matters most. We've seen him do it times over time with that number for Real Madrid. And then again, he did it in the first game. He put his head in a very dangerous position to head that ball into the net. And then the last game against Slovakia, you saw him. They were just practically 90 seconds or so, or 73 seconds or so away from defeat. And he rode a bicycle out of hell to get them back, and then the rest, as I say, is hurricane, okay, or history. But now there's the talk that he might get banned, and if he get banned for his X-rated gesture during that time, what happened? Well, Didi Hamann, Didi Hamann, that was a player for Finland and a player for Liverpool, said that it would be a blessing in disguise. It will be a blessing in disguise for the Three Lions if that happens. I don't know if that is true, but I want to know what you think about it. Ben Chilwell is facing an uncertain future at Chelsea following the arrival of Enzo Maresca, with the new Blues boss skeptical of the 27-year-old tactical flexibility. You're a Chelsea fan out there. And there was a time when everybody said, oh, Ben Chilwell is injured. When he comes back, will be better. Now, a new manager thinks that it's not good enough for what he wants, for the style of play he wants. They've not even trained together. They've not even worked together. But from what he has seen already watching Chelsea, he doesn't think that man fits his plan. What do you think about that one? Phil Foden, I've come out to say, I am the best player. I am the power. I am the fight. I am the lion. I have everything. I be the shaker. I have this one, I have that one. And finally, I am Indaboski Bahose. I can't come to the Euros and not deliver. He said I'm the best player in the Premier League and I need to show it at the Euro 2024. Because facing Switzerland is like going into the Lions' den and coming back. Unfortunately, your name is not Daniel. Yeah. Neither are you Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Because if you play with fire, you might as well get bombed. Your mama told you not to play with fire. Fire will burn you. I don't know if your father used to play that song back in the day, but hey, that's it. Manchester United have said, yes, he's the darling boy, he's the poster boy of English football. He's loved by the Queen, but even the Queen died. Never seen a man cry until I see a man die, right? Okay. Even the Queen died. So, we are open sesame to selling Marcus Rashford. And there is a tiny bit of story that there is a fallout between Marcus Rashford and Eric Ten Hag. And the club is also willing to say, you know what? Let's come down from this our high horse. This our pride. This our arrogance. Arrogancy. It's not working. Rashford, nobody will buy it for 80 million. We are willing. We have not told the market. Dangote see the find money. They have told the market that look, we are willing to come down. We made a mistake. We were just foolish. We overrated this man. It's not 80 million. We are foolish. We are willing to come down. We'll take it a little bit down. You just come, and then we'll see. Well, at Chelsea, it's not only Manchester United. At Chelsea have lost two key long-term staff members as restructure under Todd Boehly continues to take shape. Chelsea say, well, at Manchester United, they were firing people. They have 100 accountants. I'm not seeing, even the bank does not have up to 100 accountants. Okay? Ivan Toney, I've come out to say, you know what? He said he was annoyed at being brought on so late in England's win against Slovakia after Gareth Southgate revealed Brentford star was disgusted by his decision. Well, let me tell you something, Gareth Southgate, to help you. You do have a crop of players that can win the Euros. Let's be very honest. Let's leave all the sentiment. English coach don't win anything. And the hope of the entire English coach is on your shoulders to win something. Okay, right? But you see, there is something that I've worked well with Harry Kane. If you're going to play Harry Kane as your lead striker, Harry Kane have never done well playing as a lone striker. He's always done well when he's got a twin striker. And you see that goal that he scored? Imagine if Anthony was not there to Nottingham, there'll be no goal. So, you want to play a lone striker, play only one Kings. If you want to play Harry Kane, play him with someone else. He will be unplayable. Sacrifice one man in your midfield. I mean, 90% of the time, you're having more possession than the opposition. So, play to that strength. Like if I'm the coach of England, that's what I would do anyway. But my name is not Gareth Southgate and I'm not being paid to make the call. That's what I would do. I still, no matter how much I like the modern game, I still believe that anytime a coach decides, unless you have a Didier Drogba. See, Didier Drogbas don't come all the time. Only Chelsea have had the great fortune of having two kind of Didier Drogba, two of that same type of striker. Didier Drogba and Diego Costa. They don't come all the time. Strikers do well when they play off the shoulder of another striker. It's a very, very good thing. Jude Diagalo, Troy Deeney, Dwight York, Andy Cole, Thierry Henry, Dennis Beckham. And right, Dennis Beckham. You always have somebody who's a counterfoil, who makes the job easy, who muddies the water for them to come and take advantage of. You must have that. If you don't have that, though, then you must have a triquester of midfielders who can disversion the defense of any opposition, who can lubricate, penetrate, slip it through, and make it easy, put it on the plate. Then, as a striker, you must be as instinctive as Luis Suarez, David Villa, Thierry Henry. I don't want to put Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo in that category because those guys are aliens, right? But I'm just putting the regular guys. You must be so devastating. You must be a Jurgen Klinsmann or Jean-Pierre Papin at his prime or Andrei Shevchenko. Or you must be slow, poison, deadly, like Toro and the Flow at his prime, Chris Sutton, Alan Shearer. You must be bombastic as Alan Shearer, or you must be lethal, even though you were born in an outside position, like Filippo Inzaghi. But if you don't want to be that kind of striker, then you have to be as nimble, mentally faster, even though you're bodily slower, like Raul Gonzalez. So you must fall into those categories. I'm not even going to bring in the dean of faculty here, Ronaldo da Lima, into this conversation. No, those guys are not in the conversation. Or you must be brutal, devastatingly brutal, like Zlatan, the Lion, the King, the God, Ibrahimovic. Or unless you are the alpha and omega of attacking, you can do it all by yourself. It is you, yourself, and you alone. Yes, you are God all by yourself, and that's Didi Drogba. Dangerous with his back to the goal, dangerous with his head, dangerous with his left foot, dangerous with his right foot. Don't nobody give that man the credit that he deserves. Or probably you are both a raccoon, a rattlesnake, and a weasel, like Samuel Eto'o. Or probably you are a scorpion, like David Villa. Some of you don't know all these names that I just mentioned anyway, but hey, it doesn't matter. Or probably you are exquisitely delicate and amazingly explosive, like the man himself, the guy who made everybody wanted to be a striker, Marco van Basten. Yes, Marco van Basten. I said it. Okay, let's look at the transfer gist. If you're there, I'm here. Let's get it going on. Arsenal have had, and then this, you see, this thing is disgusting. Okay, when they reject your bid, it should be, the difference should be 10 million, 20 million. I understand. When the rejection is now 2 million, that Arsene Wenger-ish behavior, I hate it. I just hate it from the very, 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 very depth of my soul. I hate it. Right? Arsenal have had a 47 million euro, which is 40 million pounds offer for Italy defender Riccardo Calafiori, rejected by Bologna, who want at least 50 million euros, which is 42 million pounds. Arsenal, please put the damn 2 million pounds. Some players have gone already, and those players are earning more than 2 million pounds every year. So get that 2 million pounds. You're paying more than 2 million pounds a year for El Neni. Get that 2 million pounds on this deal and get it across the line. Let's, at least for once, have an Italian player ever played for Arsenal? Remind me if I'm wrong. I don't know if an Italian player have ever played for Arsenal, but okay. That Patino guy is British Italian. Okay, no, but pure Italian. I'm not sure an Italian player have played for Arsenal. I may be forgetting now, but I mean, I pride myself as a true Arsenal fan. Born into it, but maybe we'll see. Manchester United will consider a sizable offer for 29-year-old Portugal midfielder Bruno Fernandes. Okay, this is the one that got me. Like, what are they smoking there, man? Are they crazy? Okay, they think Dallo, what's his name, will just become Bruno Fernandes overnight, but he's expected to sign a new contract at Old Trafford. Okay, France defender William Saliba, 23, could leave Arsenal this summer with Real Madrid cycling. Those guys are sharks. They are sharks, but they're not just sharks like shark. They are mega sharks. Real Madrid are mega sharks. No matter how loyal your player is, it's like Obi Kubana coming to toast your babe. forget about it. If she say no in your front, she would still go. Just forget about it. Just tell the girl, escort the girl to go so that Bukubana can break you something. If not, you go raise children will not be your own. So that's I'm just telling you. I'm in this mood today. So if you're not liking it, you can. This is the day where I'll tell you. If you're not liking what I'm doing today, you can turn away, and tomorrow you come back for the Pidgin English version. France defender William Saliba, 23, could leave Arsenal this summer with Real Madrid interested. Once you hear Real Madrid, it takes the spirit of Totti, Alexander Dupero to be able to say no. Other than our Paulo Maldini. Other than that, well, let's talk about the Nigerian boy, the infant relay of Nigerian football, the infant relay of world football. Yes, the menace of world football, menace to the society. Victor Coconut Head Omovudu Osimhen, 25 years, is expected to be involved in Napoli's preseason preparation next week amid interest from Manchester United, Chelsea, and they keep mentioning Arsenal. When we know Arsenal's bank account is not structured like that, they cannot deal with paying Victor Osimhen the money that Victor Osimhen wants. So I don't know, they're just using Arsenal as filler. You know, if you go to like big ceremonies, there are people that they call seat fillers. Okay, maybe Arsenal is just seat filler in this conversation. But let's keep our fingers crossed and watch. West Ham are considering a new offer for Nice 24-year-old France defender Jean-Claude Todibo after a 25 million bid was rejected. Man United, look at your life. Think about your life. Look at you, the player that you could not buy. And then, Bobby gave a better explanation. The comment section of yesterday's show, you can go and read it. Why Man United were not allowed to buy the way they went to. Okay, Barcelona want to sign Spain forward Daniel Olmo, 26, from RB Leipzig, and are trying to agree a payment plan to meet a 60 million euro, which is 51 million pounds release clause. Barcelona are now so broke that everything they do it in trade by barter, or they go to Lapo. I say, Lapo, help us pay. Then we go to terrace the money small. If we gather Osusu here, we gather contribution here, we take profit for POS, we'll come and pay you. FC Barcelona. I'm not shading you people, but it's just the truth. Brazilian winger Willian has rejected the offer of new contract at Fulham. Clubs in Saudi Arabia and Turkey are interested in 35-year-old, and they think, you know what? Let me go and swim in other waters. I've been in this league for too long, from Chelsea to Arsenal to Fulham. I'm about done with this relationship. This league that referees manipulate results, and I'm done. I beg. Let me go somewhere else. Paris Saint-Germain, otherwise known as PSG, their midfielder Ethan Mbappe, brother of France striker Kylian, is set to sign a long-term deal at Lyon. Oko. Remember, this guy was part of the Jara. Man, God. Sometimes it's good to have a celebrity as a brother, but sometimes it could be your greatest undoing. Go and ask Torgan Hazard. You would understand what I'm saying. Manchester United are keen on resigning Tottenham's 27-year-old Spain defender Sergio Reguilon, who spent the first half of last season on loan at Old Trafford. Okay, but he didn't play well. Did he play well? Okay, Everton are interested in 22-year-old Cameroon defender Jackson Chachao, okay, whose club Hellas Verona wants 8 million euros. That's chicken feed, which is 7 million pounds. Okay, everything you can pay that one, right? Can't you? You can. Even with perfect sustainability rules, you should be able to pay that one. Atalanta are set to sign Italy midfielder Nicolo Zaniolo. He's 25 years of age, same age with Victor Osimhen. Remember, he was on loan last season at Galatasaray with an obligation to buy. He was on loan from Galatasaray, with an obligation to buy. So Barcelona will be willing to sell Uruguayan defender Ronald Araujo. Remember that mistake he made in the Champions League? I got the red card. Since that time, I knew that Barcelona was going to sell him. Like the next I told you guys, if this boy play for Barcelona next season, that's magic. Okay, and Brazil winger Rafinha this summer in order to sign Athletic Bilbao 21-year-old forward Nico Williams. Okay, Rafinha, you see your life. Arsenal wanted to treat you like king. You say no. You want to go to Barcelona. Now they are using you as a to the left, go away, so that when Nico Williams is better than you, Shah. Let's be very honest. Chelsea are keen on Nottingham Forest 21-year-old Brazilian defender Murillo. They've been keen on this guy since. I might not understand. But they think that the 60 million price tag is too much. AC Milan's 26-year-old defender, French defender Theo Hernandez, fantastic guy. There's a story about this guy, his mom and his brother. The story is incredible. French people say it's incredible. Incredible. I don't know what's wrong with the French people, bro. That's their way of saying things. They say things they try to make it like they're coming. Incredible. Oh God. It's closing in on a £51 million move to Manchester City. Damn! What City? Is it 5 on the row you're planning? Because this guy's good. This is the replacement for João Cancelo. Man. Nah. Oh, Ateta, your life has just been made difficult with this news. Chelsea England midfielder Conor Gallagher, 24, is reluctant to relocate to the Midlands to join Aston Villa as he waits on a potential new contract at Stamford Bridge. The way they treat this guy, Sha. One day he will leave. One day, you'll see a man go find himself forever. One day, this boy will leave. And he will lead another team. Like Kevin De Bruyne led Man City to Chelsea and beat them and scored, right? He will lead another team to Stamford Bridge and he will deny Chelsea the opportunity to pick up 3 points at home. This is going to happen. When it happens, tell me that I said it here first. I told you guys. The way they're treating this boy, they will regret it. I'm telling you. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to read them right? They will regret it. Omaka Bama, I'm telling you people. Leeds United have said 30 million for Rota. If you're it's not working. It's not working. Okay, Leeds United have rejected 30 million offer from Brighton for Jorginho Rota. Leeds paid Offenheim £36 million for Rota in January 2023 and feel they do not need to catch in on the French striker following Achigre's departure to Tottenham for £30 million. Boss Daniel Fake is a big admirer of Rota and sees him as vital to his attack, with question marks over future of Crescencio Somerville and Wilfred Roto. Remember that guy? They used to run like cricket. Okay, Roto 2022 managed 8 goals and 15 assists last season as Leeds lost in the Championship playoff finals, and Fake feels he had great creativity to his side. Leeds keeper Liam Cooper looks set to leave Elland Road a month shy of clocking up to 10 years at the club, and he has become a free agent. Leeds have offered the Scotland centre-back fresh terms to stay at the club, but he is keeping his options open sesame because Joe Rodon signing means he is set for another spell on the bench. Okay, let's talk about this one a bit. Okay, Brighton signed striker. Brighton has signed Japan international Kiko Seiki from Urewa Reds. Okay, ahead of a new Women's Super League season. Yeah, some of you thought he was a guy. Managing director of women's and girls football Zoe Johnson said, "We are delighted to welcome Kiko to the club." Okay, Kiko is Japan's version of Kiki. Yes, Kiki was a good girl, go to church, but at night she was whining machine. Wow, Kiko, you are the good girl. Yeah. Okay, she comes to us with a lot of experience at the highest level in Japan, which has earned her. This place is too cool. Which has earned her a well-deserved place in the Olympic squad this upcoming tournament. We look forward to working with Kiko and seeing her career develop in the Women's Soccer League. Okay. Yeah, I told you that this before, but let me just add a little bit of details to it so that you understand the context of this conversation. According to Mundo Deportivo, Saliba is at the top of the list of targets for Real Madrid. The Champions League holders are in the market for a new centre back after allowing captain Nacho to leave for the Saudi Pro League. Madrid have also been strongly linked with Saliba's compatriot Lenny Yoro. So this is my advice to Arsenal, and I'll give you the other part. Saliba will definitely go if a big if Madrid comes in with their offer. Put a big money price tag on him, sell him, and go and buy Lenny Yoro. And then also, you have Julian Timbers, you have Ben White. I don't know if that will weaken Arsenal. Their chances of winning the league title might just be going down the drain. But you will make money. You would also have Lenny Yoro that you will grow again and you'll be able to sell. I mean, Saliba is cool £100 million defender right now. Everybody will agree with me on that one, okay? Saliba's class, quality, and what he's doing in the Euros. France are staying there in the Euros because Saliba is doing well defensively, not because the attack is as fearsome or awesome as you expect, okay? But hey, it is what it is, right? So if I don't know what your opinion is, but I would like to hear what you think about that one. Now, having said that, let me give you the other part of the story. It may end up being the case that teenager Euro is the more affordable option as he enters the final year of his league contract. Saliba has plenty of time left on his Arsenal deal, meaning the Gunners shouldn't be in any rush to sell. However, Los Blancos have already added a number of centre-backs, France teammates to their ranks, with Kylian Mbappe's the latest to join. Well, we will see. Manchester United. Now, when I saw the story, I was like, you guys joking? Are you playing with our emotions? Are you toying with us? Like every day you just come up with a different story. But then the story broke that Manchester United are reportedly eyeing a return for former striker Romelu Lukaku should they fail. Okay, this is optional, but should they fail with Joshua Zirkzee? And the reason is Joshua Zirkzee somehow seems to be like looking towards staying in Italy with AC Milan rather than going there. And then even if he's going to go out, he wants to play in a team that plays in the Champions League, and that's Arsenal. The Dutchman has been installed as the Red Devils' preferred candidate for the striker signing. And again, those talk that he's going to be a backup striker to Rasmus Højlund is also not helping matter. That Rasmus, that name sounds like an Igbo name, but hey, let's move on. But the deal is difficult. The Red Devils face competition from Arsenal, AC Milan for 16. And should they fail to sign him, they could turn to a familiar face, according to Casio Mercato. Lukaku has been earmarked for a return. Now, the ripple effect of Lukaku going to Man United means that the opportunity for Napoli to sell Osimhen begins to reduce. The window begins to get tiny. The hangman nose begin to get tiny and tight in the neck, getting close to crushing the esophagus and, unaliving someone. Okay? It means that the chances of him leaving Napoli dead. And with Conte there, he might sit on the bench for eternity. They will just restructure the team and convert Farasella into a Roberto Baggio role. You understand? I'm just thinking. Well, the Belgium is fresh off the back of a long spell with Roma, but is still contracted to Chelsea. Lukaku scored 42 goals in 96 appearances on the Red Devils during his first spell at Old Trafford. We don't know what he will do with the second spell. Liverpool have now joined the race for a player that Barcelona is trying to sign, but Barcelona does not have the money, and Lapo have not approved the money that they are asking for. Liverpool would reportedly be willing to pay Nico Williams for the £6.5 million release clause. The Athletic Bilbao winger has lit up Euro 2024 with a string of superb performances for the Red Hot Spain. Now, Spanish news outlet Nacional claimed that Liverpool are prepared to activate its release sizable clause. Chelsea have also been linked with the 21-year-old who is understood to prefer a move to cash trap by FC Barcelona. So I don't know where it's going to go, but hey, we should see. Why not talk about some of the outgoings? We keep talking about the incoming. Okay. We also, hear that Manchester United are open to offer for Harry Maguire. So if you know any club, just be an agent. Be an Amonile. If you know any club that's looking for a defender that can play well but can also score own goal, that can also cause problems, well, Harry Maguire is in the market. They are open for that. The defender is entering the final year of his contract with the Red Devils and risks losing the ex-Leicester star for free next summer unless cash inflow. All right, boss Eric Ten Hag is keen to boost his defensive option by signing Matthijs de Ligt. Okay, the Dutchman's however will see Maguire's Old Trafford future come under scrutiny. So that is one outgoing story. Another one, Arsenal are ready to cash in on highly rated Mika Beret in this summer's transfer window. That's according to the director of his loan club, Stormgrass, who says they are keen to sign the youngster compared to Erling Haaland and Harry Kane permanently. Arsenal's hunt for a goal-hungry number 9 has spawned multiple seasons with Kai Havertz and Gabriel Jesus unable to, aid the squad in getting the better of Pep Guardiola's Man City. Arriving after impressing in Fulham's youth setup, London-born Danish marksman Beret also hasn't been able to add an edge and failed to make a mark any dent on Mikel Arteta's first team plans. Okay, a series of loan spells have also allowed the young striker to gain experience, but it seems he now finds himself on the shopping block. Beret, okay, spent last season in Austria with Stormgrass, where he played a respectable role in securing an Austrian Bundesliga title and cup double. With his Arsenal contract reaching its final year, the Austrian club director is keen on keeping Beret post-loan deal and has stated that the player is for sale. Speaking for Kronon Zerdog, Stormgrass director Andres Schierker stated, Mika is in the last year of his contract and the club wants to sell him. So we now need to find a solution with Arsenal. Okay? Whether you buy him or Arsenal sell to somebody else. Okay? Well, that's how it is. That's the danger of having another person's player on loan. But whatever the decision or the case may be at the end of the day, one thing for sure is Arsenal have players to sell that will give them some money. Eddie Nketiah, Emily Smith, Rhys Nelson, and a few others will be sold and it will bring money. That's good for Arsenal, right? Well, I don't know whether it's good for you. Victor Malolu has finally become a member. Yippee! Yes, members are growing in this ministry. Very, very soon we'll now be doing members only live stream. Oh my God. That will be the day. I lie you. It's not gonna happen. I like everybody coming in. The more the merrier. All right. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do to subscribe to this channel and help us our ministry to be going forward. Thank you very much for the 3 people that just subscribed today. Thank you very much. God bless you. Like I say, the more you guys subscribe, the more we'll be motivated to do big content. You see the Sunday Listeners interview, you see how big it is. It is everywhere. Everybody is using it. It's helping other people's channels as well. It's giving people talking points. It's giving people content. It's giving people news. I mean, the newspapers that are using it, everyone, website, online, offline, everywhere, radio stations, the ones that are beefing are using it without even giving us credit. No, but hey, the most important thing is we know that we're the one that did that one exclusively. Now, let's look at your comment in the comment section. Tosi Limadi says good morning and welcome to today's episode of Sports Buffet. As it hot. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I understand. I saw what you did there. Okay, Tosi Limadi says first to like and is dancing. Please click on the like button if you are having fun. If you're having fun, click on the like button. It doesn't take anything away from you. It doesn't swallow your data. It doesn't consume your data. It doesn't take your electricity. Just click on the like button and we'll go. And the like button is that thumb that is up like this. It's not the red heart shape or on the comment side. It's just up there where you see the number of people that are viewing. There is a thumb up button like this. Okay, just click on it and we're good to go. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do to subscribe. If you're also not sharing this with your friends, you are kind of like selfish. Please share it. Don't be like Nigerian politicians. Okay, share it. Let everybody have a feel of the beautiful thing that we're doing here. I think that we're doing a good thing, and we have a lovely community here. So please join in preaching the gospel. Let this channel grow, because if it grows, it will help a whole lot of people. There are a lot of people whose source of livelihood is dependent on what we do here. So help us to grow. Alice says good morning to the Pope and the Bishop of the Mede Cathedral. Thank you very much. Carlos Anajawa said, Baba, that's your interview with Ulisse recently. Don't bring confusion for my family. Me and my brother no agree about something. However, my take on this issue is that ego jam ego. Well, whatever it is, but don't just disagree. Don't lose your brother. When you start growing older, you start realizing that the only people you've got are your family, right? And family is not biology. I always say it here. Family is not biology. Family is not people you share the same blood with or the same DNA with. or your family. Collins Anochiwa says, Elegbete, you be handsome man. Oh. I saw a younger picture of you in suit. Okay. Savior, you see what you have done now? Savior, you see your life? You see what you have put me? You see? Collins Anochiwa, you see this guy is now having gay behavior. Okay? But I can't bind it. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and like so that this channel will grow bigger and better. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Noah Iyorobe says the Lisa interview was a heart to heart. Lisa has always been a straightforward and black is black and white is white kind of person. Great expose. Thank you very much for that. Digital Avoma say, I so much love the Sunday Lisa interview. It was refreshing. Victor Malalo, hey, we're gonna wait for the next one. No, Shama, oh, Shama. Oh God, oh lada. Oh, our Lord Jesus is the ladder, brother. Follow the ladder. We're going somewhere. This one, story good day. That be gist now if I go see gist. That was me interviewing my friend. Today's interview is me interviewing my younger brother. When I go see gist, when I guess who be the person yesterday, when I guess. Oh, guess who's coming to dinner, Carolina? Let me adjust. Hey, let's go. Okay. Victor Malalo PhD. Now easy to get PhD. It's just that the ones where they get PhD for Nigeria and Bola expansion, I they do so. All the PhD and rubbish for Nigeria. Yeah. But I hope see Victor Malalo different. I go do research. We go change life. We go improve life. Yes, we go improve life. But if not, now me on a day for this place. So all the PhD that's in Nigeria. Now me on a day until now. Research begin to give us things when we say go save our life. Cancer, cure cancer, solve problem. This drainage problem. When I do research, we go solve them. All this thing, when I invent something where they go be pour inside drainage, where all this plastic will just melt. They go just evaporate. It don't reach when we go advance research. Not everything must come from the abroad. To put PhD as title. If you go LinkedIn. If you go LinkedIn, you're gonna hate yourself. If you don't get, if you have no strong, you're gonna hate yourself. Everybody for LinkedIn, this degree, that degree, they're doing this. All of them, they sell something for you, a program that they want to sell for you. Or many. And then when I call go look Mark Zuckerberg profile, he don't get all those things. I look that guy will get my guy. Richard Branson, he don't get anything. Even Donald Trump, he don't get anything. All this. Why poor people too they get title? People go on interview me. The same way they want my Twitter space, like very very simple mode to say, your picture, your name, your profile. What do we write? My name is freaking Edafe Manchester. It ends there. What's wrong with you? Barack Obama is Barack Obama. Mandela is Nelson Mandela. When you reach my time, you want to go MNA, FSI, this is on CEO, BFC, What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Nigerians don't like title. I don't know where they progress. We spend the whole time. Have you ever been to an event where they want to introduce somebody, they go read the whole profile? Man, niggas, shut up. Call the idiot name and let him go and sit down. Bill Gates is Bill Gates. Mark Zuckerberg is Mark Zuckerberg. Elon Musk. Even Inaboski call him. How do they call him? You get where Inaboski they call him. Oh God, I forgot to shabon. Erimas, you get Erimas, yes, Erimas. He calls him Erimas, and everybody knows he's talking about. Like, we want to school with you. This one, doctor, the professor, Babalawo, pastor. Fuck off. He says, Victor Malalo PhD says, it will be a blessing in disguise, boss, because it may be an opportunity for Kopama to steal the show if he starts. Oluwaseyi Adebowale says Chilwell is not tactically versatile. He can only play as a fullback or wingback that bombs down the wing. But managers now want fullback that can invert or step into a back three in possession. English is written out to talk. Somebody can defend. Can he defend? Can he go forward? Can he cross the ball? He says it's not versatile. Making the rub Vaseline now. It's not versatile. Demola Abiodun Ibrahim says, I think it will be a blessing for them. Palmer can come in and add his quality of Foden can be shifted to the middle. Lord Mayor say, Omo, that interview with Olise, it dey blow up the media space. Everyone they talk about him. Lord Mayor say, if Arsenal no get a striker, I no see Arsenal winning anything above Man City. Victor Malolo PhD said, I still remember how Diego Costa was balking Arsenal defense, not the Arsenal defense, the entire Premier League defense. Okay, don't try to throw shit at us. What's wrong with you? PhD, and now you want to take shine now of all the team. There are 19 other teams in the Premier League. Why be saying now we just see? Come on for ya. And Digital Amma say, but you currently have one, or do you mean Italian by heritage, no mixed race? Jorginho not be better Italian, not be that kind of one. That's this one a retired player. With the talk of Italian player, we call the company regularly. Want to the add Jorginho, Jonah. Leave Jorginho, and they're not be Italian. That's just somebody who work capacity. You talk of free Italian. Talk of person we collect pension from us. We pension scheme. We use Arsenal to do pension scheme. Now you become footballer now. I'm not saying it's not a good plan. I'm just saying they call no. I beg leave that one out of it. Anusu Wale Fatai said this Saliba news is scary, very, very scary. But if you can bring 100 million, it's not scary because if Arsenal see keeper and Arsenal don't win the league, 100 million join any position Arsenal go end the season with. See profit. How much you take buy him? I beg you, better sell him. If Madrid go pay 100 million, if Madrid not go pay 100 million, make it live. But anything from 80 million and above, make even see down records Arsenal don't sell player for that kind of amount. Okay, Arsenal players need pass 35-40 million now. Demola Abiodun Ibrahim says, make Saliba no go abeg, and if they go, make the money huge. Okay, Alafat, where have you been? He said, good morning, boss. Good morning to you. Arsenal fans like shiny things too much. Before now, it was Hato of Ayas, and now they are all Calafiori and forgetting Saka's replacement. Olafa say it's very easy for Arsenal. Real Madrid should pay a huge price of 250 million. Say what happened? 250 million what? Now come on, player. Come on, what are you? And get another young guy in Euro or Diomande or even both of them. 250 million for Saliba. So do they play? He won't defend the world against. He won't stop the Third World War. Now he won't go in the war for Ukraine and Russia. Olatunji Mana say, what do you think is the issue with the Brazil team, considering that forward like Vinicius and Rodrigo haven't lived up to performance like they do at Madrid? The question is, who are the creative players that play behind them? Before you blame the forward, you have to look at the creative players behind them, and then you also have to look at the stability, okay, the stabilizer linkage of their team, the defensive midfield, who is there, who do they have in those positions? When you are able to figure those out, then we can have a conversation. Victor Malalu says, yes, France has not been fantastic in the Euro because their attack looks powerless, all goals favored for them, but they are compact at the back, very, very compact at the back. Olavat says, my problem with Nico Williams and Zubimande is they want to go to Barcelona, but Barca doesn't have the money to buy them. It's just funny to me. Well, there's nothing wrong in dreaming. Barca will find the money. If Barca cannot find the money, then something would happen. Jerry Sampson says, boss, good morning. Very dark man, get exactly your stubbornness. That boy stubbornness past my own. About stubbornness. So there are some things he does that are out of line. But 90% of the time, very dark man is right. I think very dark man is just that one person who does not like injustice. Right? And society have created this thing that makes it so the law does not enforce anything. They use the law as tool. People who have money or who have connection or who have sweet poyo can use the law to oppress anybody. So very dark man is a voice crying in the wilderness. He's a John the Baptist. He's a voice crying in the wilderness. You may not like it. Hey, my guy. So I was telling you guys at the start of the show that off the back of my interview with Sondoli said, one of the greatest things that happened of that interview is that I reconnected with a brother. Now, the way it sounds, you're like, oh, we're disconnected. No, we're not disconnected before. When we're growing up, like I've told you this story like many times, back in the day where we're living in SSL Road in Warri, where we're homeless. From homeless, we're not staying in, we were staying in one house, and then we couldn't pay rent for 6 months, which is 50 naira every month for 6 months. We're owing 300 naira. And the landlord was my mother's uncle, Doku. And then he kicked us out of the house. My mom was heavily pregnant. And so we were living in this wooden house. And so the thing about poverty is poverty makes you have some kind of friends that last. Friends that become family. And the Amafos, okay? Amafos became the father work offshore. If you grow up in Warri, so when I say offshore, Lagos people don't understand to be offshore. They just say to go to Kuramo Beach and come back. Offshore. You see, nowadays people say you want to jackpot. The dream back in the day was to walk offshore. If you walk offshore, you are somebody who have gone to see God and come back home. Hey, God of heaven, if your papa they go see, if he come back, everything one at the shop now foreign, like the most original of the foreign. The rice, top quality. The fish, top quality. I mean, now we say the shop ice fish, like say their life depend on them. You understand me? So these guys, their family, their dad, fine man, but their mom was like the quintessential woman that every young man was having a crush on. And I'm sure every married man in that neighborhood was having a crush on the woman because she was beautiful. She was exquisitely beautiful. It was the era where you have Gladys Knight as the most famous musician. Her name is Gladys Amafo. And she was like every man's dream. And then she happened to be my mother's friend. But not the same level at the time anyway. But she happened to be my mother's friend and then became my mother's best friend. And so we became family with it. But growing up, everybody went separate ways. And after the back of the interview, yesterday I was having a chat with Ahmed Musa, and then I was talking. They have some properties up for sale. I was chatting with somebody who, who was asking me about it. And then I was also talking to the guy that I want to interview today, right? And then I saw this flurry of messages coming in on my WhatsApp, like with picture. I didn't check it. And then a call came in. And, the voice on the other end, now I've seen the picture because the call came in and I saw the picture. That face, the people that help you, the people that help you in life, the picture of their face is in your hall of fame, in your heart forever. They are tattooed in your heart. So when I saw the face of the person in that picture, the pink lip, the head, the whole structure is holding a pause, contractor pause. I just laughed. I said, this is Mr. Amafo, like this is the younger version, so it has to be UNBC, right? And then we got talking. First of all, we started with one funny. I said, if I slap it, come on. They said, who is this? Who is this? And it was fun. We spoke for like 2 hours. It was like reunion of the highest order. UNBC is glad to have you back as family. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful family. Now, you want to tell your stories, and there are people who know me in Lagos and the relationship is fake. You know that these people, they are fake. They only like you because you're popular, because you are on top of your game. When people love you when you have nothing, like when nothing, there's nothing at all, nothing. You guys have nothing to offer. Our friendship is give me something for me to give you something, right? These people know you when you are bare bones, you're naked, you're dry bones. And they believe in you that, I don't know, dry bones shall rise again. These were the Amafos for us. In our stories, they were the Jesus that came to wake up the Lazarus in the grave for us. And it's the truth. It's just the truth. It's what it is. And my mom died, and a mom was like the closest thing to what a mother is to me, And I get emotional talking about them. But it was nice reconnecting, and it was fine. His elder brother Shedrack was my mate, my guy. Shedrack Aga, but he's late now. And just reconnecting just give me hope. My wife was like, I've not seen you. I don't spend time on the phone with people. You talk to me why are we talking for 5 minutes? Why? Because I get paid by the minute. My whole time is my money. So if you're going to spend like 5 minutes talking to me, who the hell are you? What do they give me? But this guy, I could talk to him for years. I will catch up a whole lot. So good to reconnect. And so for me, that's the reward I got for doing the Sunday Lisa interview. I just thought I should share it with you guys. Yes, he's here. Chief Farrell. Hi, my brother is a chief. Chief. Let me say that. So I'm going to say what to see. I'm not doing this Farrell with you because it's going to be sounding like I don't know you. Welcome, BC. I like my daddy. Good to have you back. Good to have you back, my blood. Right? That's my brother. So I just thought I should share you guys one of the good things that came out of doing that Sunday Lisa's interview. Well, let me go back to some of the other comments that have been coming through. P-Man Adige say Barcelona are so broke that they've resulted in easy buy before they sign a player. Nice one, boss. P-Man. Okay, good. I get that one. So you changed the name, right? So this is like when you go drink a bottle of water and you change it in it. All right, no problem. I get it, blood. I get it. Nice one, mate. This I say LMS. LMS generator. P-Man say LMS. P-Man says, I think England is making the same mistake they did with Lampard and Steve Gerrard and then Jude and Foden, trying to fit them in the same starting 11. I said this to a radio station yesterday, a UK-based radio station yesterday. This is exactly what I said. England have always had the problem of having the right mix. Okay, we have all the stars. Let's conbeef them. Let's change them from Malu to conbeef so that we'll put everything together. Sometimes simplicity is the best form of complex. I learned that from Timmy Dakolo, my friend, my very good friend. Sometimes play your best players in their best position. So look at your attack. How does this attack work? How does this guy play? All of his best moment is played with a twin striker. I'm going to get somebody that is either running with him or playing with him. All the white players, okay, this is what I'm going to do. In the midfield, this is what we're going to do. The defense is, but you want to play everybody. They have their way to play two goalkeepers. It doesn't work. And that's been the problem. That's what they've got it. It's not about diamond generation, golden generation, bronze generation, silver generation, platinum generation, but Nasti Kadara. I see Ife, they still don't have anything to show for it. Piman, you're very, very correct on that one. Olavat says Nana Fernini is the coach of Rivers United. How will he cope with the numbers of players Rivers United just released? That's not his headache. They release players. He's going to sign new players and get them going. Newcastle, Nottingham Forest released 25 players and signed 21 players. What's the big deal? It's not a big deal. It's football. He's a coach. He signed up. He's got to carry responsibility. The thing with Finidi right now is that he does not have the elasticity. There's no wiggle room for him to make mistake. Everything he does right now has to be on point. Rivers United must win in Nigeria League next season. Rivers United must make it to the continent and they must perform because Finidi needs a big bang. Not big bang theory, but he needs a big bang to establish himself. Because right now, he's going to carry this toga of, if we don't qualify for the World Cup, the blame is going to be on Finidi, whether he can resign or not. So, he needs to go to Rivers United and come out exponentially great with his performance, his tactics. If you watch his team play, you fall in love with his team. And then, the funny thing with Finidi is that it's got an opportunity of a lifetime that not too many people have. If I am Finidi, I would do my best, sign the right players, tell the management, give me the type of players, because he's been in the league long enough. He's seen players, sign them and get them to play. Like, tell them, like, guys, the challenge before me right now is not just for me to do well and win the league with United, but it's for me to play a type of football that when Nigerians are watching Rivers United, they'll be saying, this is what we miss not having Finidi in the national team. And me, so maybe because I grew up in Warri, I grew up in the neighborhood. Yesterday when I was talking to NBC, I used to tell you guys that when I was growing up, I grew up in a neighborhood where everything in front of me, this line I said I was born not to make it, but I did, right? Everything in front of me says that I should end up as an arm robber, because all the role models that we had growing up were all arm robbers. Obila, that's what we used to call them. And we had a conversation yesterday. What we've become today, if you know where we're coming from, you'll be very, very excited about us. So Finidi George should look at this failure with the national team, 2 games failure, this quickie that gave him a virus, and say to himself, I'm going to use Rivers United to show Nigeria what they missed by not giving me the enabling environment to function. That's all Finidi needs to do. If he doesn't do it, he's on in. It's not. There's not going back. But I still love the brother. I'm always going to support him. I think I would. I'll give him some time and I'll do an interview. Olade Idesani say, "Alright, Steve, you don't show part of your interview with Olise. For all, Shifare say, bra money, senior bra." Jerry Sampson say, "Bros, I'm shocked after reading comments interview you do with Olise. I'm not surprised why this generation prefer very dark man to rot in jail while Yahaya Bello who single-handedly stole over 80 billion. I mean, it's a generation, so I'm not going to blame anybody. Devil Abel Ibrahim said, as this Brazilian team they go in years to come, they fit not qualify for World Cup for the very first time in their history. It's possible, and it's because of acculturation. Acculturation is what is also affecting England. England cannot produce their own players. They're always thinking that they have to do what France have done by trying to, integrate black players, but then also, when the team fails, they look for the black players to blame. So the standards are not high. Acculturation, Brazilian players, the league is no longer as productive as it used to be, but also the young Brazilian players are going to Europe too early. So they are Brazilians by name, but they're not thoroughbred Brazilians. So it's hard to really have those kind of players who play like the Rivaldos, the Kaká, the Ronaldo, the Lima, the Ronaldinhos, the Zico, the Falcao, the Jairzinho, and the guys of old. I hope Romario, Bebeto, Sonny Anderson. The funny thing is Sonny Anderson and the guy who came to Nigeria, who came to my studio, Giovanni Eba. They didn't make him the national team. Remember my interview with Giovanni Eba when he told me that Vanderlei Luxemburgo told him, I can't play you because you didn't grow up, you didn't play enough football in the Brazilian league, so you are more of a European than a Brazilian. That's why he didn't play for the national team. But these days, 16-year-old, 16-year-old Martinelli, 15-year-old Martinelli was already doing trials at Manchester United. At 16, he was already going to sign for Arsenal. So it's more of a European. He couldn't even play for the English national team than play for the Brazilian national team. Those are the kind of players that he has. So the grit and the wit and the strength of playing. And then when you come to Europe, they start ostracizing that style that Neymar played, the Brazilian style, the flair, the samba. It's deliberate. It's media created to destroy every other opposition. You know how they say that in warfare, destroy every other opposition so that you can stand alone. That's exactly what Europe have done. But also, their Euros also is losing something because now their players are also playing below par. There's no strength, there's no grit. The quality of the game in Europe is also dropping. Eventually, it will implode. Everybody will go back. So the Italians now are deciding, you know what? We're not going to play this passing game. This is not us. We're going to develop players, young players that are our players, and then make them play the Italian ways. Now they just realize that. I hope that they do it because that's what Capello is saying. Let's just hope that they get it done anyway. Shifara say Very Dark Man is a real guy. I agree with you on that one. Digital Afma say membership is growing. This is nice. I told you guys it will take time, but this channel will grow. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do well to subscribe. And if you know your friends who like sports, the kind of thing that we do, get them, take their phone, subscribe to the channel. Tell them to be here 9 o'clock and we will have fun. Aaron Morris said, if they can buy Maguire for 80 million, Saliba should sell for 120 million. I agree with you on that one. Tosi Limade says, working offshore or visiting offshore facility is still my top to-do list. So been dreaming this from my undergraduate days to the extent that I subscribed to Offshore Engineering Magazine. It was on my to-do list, and I worked in offshore, I worked in Escrabos, I went on the rig, I worked in Globestar. It's not on my to-do list anymore, right? I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the benefit of doing it, and I'm done. I like this thing that I do. I like traveling the world. This is the greatest privilege that I would ever have, is the ability to travel the world. And I like the fact that I can come home to my kids and be available for them all the time. Because again, one thing about working offshore is that you miss a lot of your children. Okay, but for the Amafos, what was good was that their father was a homely man. If he's around, oh my God, it was just nice. It was everybody's daddy, right? Like my stepdad was a different guy. He was a very mean guy, tough guy, mind his business kind of guy. His dad was, it's fine, pink lip. Well, this pink lip that people go to salon to go and pay to do, that man had it like naturally. He had it like it was just there. It was a very cute man, and can dress. God, that man can dress, talking well, lele pesh, dress, talking, fine belt. Oh God, some people don't do guy, and I'm not this one. I see another do guy now. Farah say blood. I'm glad to have you too. And Digital Afma say the big leap for me. Okay, that would have been great. Reconnecting again to family from young days. Family when don't see you naked. Yes. When I don't suffer together and resurrect together. I tell you, it is top of the line. That's fantastic. Way to describe it. Family that knows you, family that you cannot pose for, that you cannot live, you cannot fake for, family that you cannot be ashamed to tell, oh, I'm hungry, I don't get food. and he understands. He knows. You understand? And that's the kind of families that you don't need to call, but they just know your pain. And they also celebrate. When they celebrate your joy, they are celebrating it not with envy or wishing you to fail. They are celebrating it. He told me something. He said, when we were younger, he already knew that two things would make me successful in life: football or talking about it or coaching it or working in NFF and all that. And I was like, wow. Because it's been a long time coming. You understand? So it's just one of those things that just give you that feeling. P-Man say, I did not change it. This is another YouTube account. Okay. So this is the innate one. This is the innate one, right? Okay. Sawalu there. Sawalu, our referee, governor referee there. Babajide Sawalu. Avana, he said your analysis is always top notch and broaden my knowledge when we banter about football. People keep quiet and listen to me. So Sawalu, instead of you to be governor of this state, you are bantering. No wonder. No wonder the state is flooding. Sawalu is here doing coming to learn and go and banter. We have problems. Sawalu, please leave this place. I will block you. Sawalu Babajide. You were my football talk recharge station. He said, Babami, you are a down-to-earth guy. When the algorithm showed your station on my YouTube app, I jumped at it. Shoni Kwayami says, good morning, Elebete. I watched your interview with the legend Sunday Lisa yesterday, and I was very happy listening to him talking from beginning to the end. The man is full of wisdom. Adewale Bukayo Saka, brother, he say, hello bros, I love the jersey. Now everything I get you love, one day you call rob me. Say, but you know, say as I always sell now. And then if you ever rob me, I grew up with the toughest robbers in this country has ever produced. If you try me, the beats are beat, I'll call you die. Our Colobi the way Samson Colobi the lion. You know, say when I read the Bible, it's different for how they teach us for worry. You know, say if you read my book of Bible story now, Samson tell the lion about Abi. For when they grow up, Faria will tell you, they say Samson Colobi the lion. Yes, they use Colobi for the word. I don't know whether they write Colobi for Bible, but if you grow up on my hood, now Samson Colobi the lion. So anytime when somebody fight here, they enter your armpit now. Samson not Colobi the lion. I will Colobi you die. Well, yeah, this is 15 minutes extra added to the show. It's nice. It's good. Guys, wish me well. I have a very big interview today, this evening, and I hope it hits the way this on the listeners one has hit, right? And please, if you've not subscribed to the channel, do what to subscribe to the channel. That's the only way. That's the fuel that powers this work that we're doing. Okay, keep subscribing, keep growing, and I want to say thank you to Adijala Fuma for sending us, putting money on that Sunday Listen interview. Thank you very much for all that you do for us. We're really, really grateful for sharing us, sending us money. I mean, it's not easy when you're doing this type of work where there are no advert, there's no pay. You need to buy phone, you need to buy data, and then somebody just out of the blues keep giving you that kind of support. Is really, really a great one. Thank you very much. Abayami Ayodele says, what should be the next option for Osimhen? It looks like Conte doesn't want him. I feel his agent should be looking for a club that plays in the Champions League. I'm coming back. I'll answer that one. Olubenga Bamidele says the best second place team is among the group will go on to play other continents in a playoff, not the second in the group in Africa qualifiers. The Eagles group cannot produce the second best. Please, how is this thing related to anything we will talk now? And how did you get here? Right? Because this conversation looked like something you were saying in some other WhatsApp group, and you now continue it here. Olubenga Bamidele say they are cutting themselves. I don't understand. Everyone is in Switzerland, please knock at England by any means possible. I want Rice to get. Everyone booking with tickets. So I want to look about today. As you they give us joy will depart from you too. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so let me answer this question for you. What I think the options for Victor Osimhen, he still got a contract with Napoli, so it's not like Victor Osimhen is stubborn, he not get club. No, if any club does not come to buy him, lace up your boots, draw up your hose, roll up your sleeve, walk like a life. See, Antonio Conte may say all he wants to say, but if Osimhen comes in with the right attitude, because right now it is prejudicing position that he's taking. This boy is a troublemaker. I don't want him in my team. But this boy also won the league title for you. Was the highest goal scorer. Was your top scorer in the Champions League. He got injured last season. His returns were also good. So let's leave, because he's had some recalcitrant behavior, does not remove the fact that he is the best player when it comes your go-to guy for goal. So if he goes to preseason, he showed discipline, he's committed, he doesn't give bad attitude, he works very hard. Antonio Conte will not have a choice, because again, there's still no money to sign any player. I know why Napoli wants to sell him right now, because they didn't qualify for the Champions League. It means that money will be scarce, and the salary he earns is the second highest earner in the Italian Serie A. So the salary he earns is very big. Anybody will want to offload that kind of player. But if anybody does not sign him, and come August 31st or beyond, as the transfer window is open in other places, he doesn't move, then he has to buckle off. And how does he do that? He does that from training. He doesn't go to the preseason camp feeling I'm entitled, right? He doesn't go feeling like, you know me, I'm Victor Osimhen, I'm the guy. Because Antonio Conte is going to tell you, I've won the league in Italy, I've won the league in England, I've been everywhere. So who the hell are you, right? Peter, I know. Paul, I know. Sons of Skivers, who are you? Right? So it is a case of understanding that in this era, you cannot do the Finidi drama with Antonio Conte, because this one is a lord. Okay, is a don, and you have to fit in, shape in, or ship out. So I think if he gives a good preseason, he put up a good performance, and his attitude is right, wow, you can tell. Pietro Zielinski's contract is running out, and he's going somewhere else. So there's kind of need some of the players, some of the senior players to rally around and get it going. I want to say, why is Arsenal not activating Nico Williams' 48 million buyout clause? Saka Juju is potential. Well, I don't know. We should see. Tomorrow we'll be here to talk pidgin English on this show. Well, it's been a great time. It's a good day to be alive, and it's a good day to be happy. Let me go and write my script and prepare for my interview tonight. Next week is when I will put out that interview. Next week. I don't know, maybe Monday, Friday, I don't know, but definitely I will. You forgot the same thing Conte did to Costa after winning in the EP. I know. Send him SMS and tell him, Oga, if you come this place, they take Tolopia Koe or Pia. Ask P-Man to explain what I just said to you. He said, if I see you around my veranda, they take Tolopia Koe. Costa said, I mean it. He said, you need mad. I guess Shakabul ambush. Yeah, and the content is a command. So don't fuck with him. Don't fuck with him. You get fuck up. All right, thank you very much, everybody. My name is Edafe Matthews. You love to come in the Lego to one of sports. It's been a wonderful time on the show today. Wish me well for my interview. And for those of you who've not watched the Sandalista interview, go and watch it and comment on it and share with your friends. That'll be all you I'm going to watch. Bye bye.